In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to play a Marksmanship Hunter for patch 10.2 in just 5 minutes or less. That's right, we'll cover the new changes, your stats, talents, and your rotation, as well as the gear and the right consumables that you're going to need in order to play Marksmanship at a competitive level. Whether you're a new or returning player, or you just need a quick refresher on how to play the spec, this guide will be perfect for you. Just keep in mind that because of the length of this video, we don't cover all of the ins and outs of playing marksmanship. However, I have done my best to squeeze all of the essentials into this video. So don't worry, everything you need to know will be here. And before we begin, be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribing to the channel, so that way you guys never miss my new videos. Hunters in general got a few talent adjustments here and there, and the big ones here is that Hunter's Mark is now a raid buff. It's going to increase the damage taken by a single target by 5% while it's above 80% health. And Windrunner's guidance has been redesigned. Each wind arrow fired reduces the cooldown of rapid fire by 0.5 seconds, and every 8 wind arrows fired increase the duration of your next true shot by 1 second up to a maximum of 10 seconds. For your stats, we don't follow generic stat weights anymore. The best way to figure out what stats you actually need is to sim your character. If you guys don't know how to do that, you guys can click on the card here for the video, or you can just follow a link for this video in the description. And now let's take a look at your talents. So for Marksmanship Hunter, we've got 4 builds to use here. This is going to be the build that you should be using for pure single target situations. And then when it comes to AoE fights in the raid, use this build. And when we take a look at Mythic Plus, this is the build that you should be using for pretty much 90% of the time. I say 90% of the time because if you're going to be with a group that's going to be doing really huge pulls, use this build instead. Before we get into our actual rotation, let's talk about the goals of the rotation. You want to be casting aim shot and rapid fire as much as possible. This is where the majority of your damage is going to be coming from. You want to be managing your focus, which means never capping on it, but then also making sure that you always have enough focus to actually cast aim shot off cooldown. You want to be using your precise shot stacks on arcane shot for single target and multi-shot for AoE, which is generated by aim shot. Okay, so now let's talk about the opener for single target. You want to make sure that you get Hunter's Mark on the target before the fight even starts. Precast aim shot roughly 2.5 seconds before the fight begins. Activate your potion. Cast rapid fire. Steel trap. Death chakram. Spend any unused trinkets here. Use volley. Activate true shot. Cast aim shot twice. Rapid fire. Aim shot again. And then start your single target rotation, which looks like this. You'll cast rapid fire if true shot stacks are about to expire. Cast kill shot on cooldown. Cast volley on cooldown. Death chakram. Rapid fire. Use true shot. Cast aim shot, volley, steel trap, arcane shot when you're over 55 focus, and then use steady shot when you have nothing else to use. Our AoE rotation isn't too different from our single target. The only big change here is that we're going to be using trick shots. And what is trick shots? So when multi-shot hits 3 or more targets, your next aim shot or rapid fire will ricochet and hit up to 5 additional targets for 70% of normal damage. So let's take a look at the opener for AoE. You'll make sure that Hunter's Mark is on the target before you even pull. You'll precast steady shot when there is 1.75 seconds left on the pull timer. Cast explosive shot. Pop your potion. Death chakram. Volley. True shot. Aim shot. Rapid fire. Aim shot. And then you just follow your normal AoE rotation, which looks like this. You'll cast kill shot when it's available to spend razor fragments. Explosive shot. Death chakram. Volley. Rapid fire. And make sure trick shots is active before using it. Use true shot, aim shot, and again, make sure trick shots is active before using it. Then multi-shot to apply trick shots, and then use steady shot when you have nothing else to do as a filler. And now let's take a look at our gear. So for Marksmanship Hunters, this is going to be your absolute best in slot list. This is a combination list of crafted gear, gear from the raid, as well as Mythic Plus. And as you can see here, for crafted gear, you definitely want to be getting your cloak crafted with the blue silken lining, as well as the Signet of Titanic Insight, again with blue silken lining. And then here is a list of all of the gems, enchants, and just consumables in general that you're going to be using as a Marksmanship Hunter. Feel free to pause the video if you guys need to write this down. When it comes to pets for Marksmanship Hunter, you really shouldn't be using one. Just make sure that you do have a ferocity pet that's got bloodlust for Mythic Plus situations. And if you really want to, grab a tenacity one for outdoor or solo content. When it comes to Marksmanship Hunters, there's only one macro that I would highly recommend, and that is the Salvo Volley macro. What this is going to do is the macro is going to automatically use Salvo whenever you use Volley. So that way you guys don't actually have to use Salvo and have that on your bars. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Hopefully you guys got something out of this guide, and before you leave, let me know how you guys are feeling with marksmanship in the comment section. Thanks again for watching, I'm still Solo, and I'll see you guys in the next video.